What is up, Mav fans and hoop heads? Hope your vibes are immaculate today. I'm AG, your host, CEO, director, manager, and all that. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. I appreciate you for listening. And today I have a special returning guest, Caelan. What is up, Caelan?
What's good, big dog?
What's up, bro? And today, man, we are here to preview tomorrow's, special game, the Lakers versus the Mavericks on primetime, TNT 6:30. So I hope y'all check this out. If y'all listening on the tomorrow on game day, then it's at 6:30. So make sure y'all are ready to catch that. And we're here to just talk some Lakers and Mavs basketball, and then some overall basketball at the end. So let's just dive right into it. You ready?
Let's do it, bro.
Let's roll. All right, man. So let's get into it. Tomorrow night, the Mavericks will play the LA Lakers. It's a home game for the Mavericks. It'll be at the Mavs at 6:30, as I said, on TNT. And as of right now, there it is. As of right now, Anthony Davis was doubtful and now is reported out of tomorrow's game against the Mavericks. So he will not play. LeBron James still day-to-day, but I think he'll play. What do you think? Do you think he'll play?
Ooh, bro, that was a pretty bad looking ankle turn.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
They had to hop on the airplane right after the game. That's
and
never good.
Commented saying how bad it hurts.
Right. Yeah, it looked bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess it all depends on how he wakes up tomorrow morning and how swollen it is, I guess.
That's true. It's probably literally going to be game time decision.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think
honestly,
so.
I feel like with what he said and like you said, they just had to hop right on the plane, so he's not getting that, that
like real treatment.
That real tender 11 care. He should be getting on it right now. So yeah, he's probably going to be out tomorrow. To be honest, so it'll probably be without LeBron and AD.
Whew.
And and Mavericks on Mavericks side, we're only missing Dwight Howard for y'all is also day-to-day. I don't know if he'll play. But for the Mavericks side, it's Theo Pinson and Sterling Brown, the only guys on the injury report, are out. So, yeah, man. This game, coming into it, the Lakers are – let me go back to the standings. Lakers are 31 – are 31 and 43.
Woo!
And the Mavericks are 46 and 29. So, Caelan, what you think about this game, man?
Well, it's crazy. I think like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I was like, man, a LeBron James team is gonna win 35 games. That's so bad. And now, when you look at the Lakers' schedule, they're not gonna win 35 games. They're gonna win less. God, even 35 is too high, so that's crazy. But man, I think tomorrow. I think my expectations is that the Lakers will lose. I think either way. I think if LeBron plays or he doesn't, I think the Mavs will get this. I have to take a look at the standings. It looks like the Mavs are already in fourth.
Yeah, we just overtook that our win last night. The Mavs.
Okay.
The Jazz. That was basically for the fourth seed.
Okay, so yeah, the rest of the games obviously very important for both teams. Really, both games are
for sure. Rest of the schedule
important
for both teams.
Yeah. So in a funny way, I almost want to say they have a better chance if LeBron doesn't play. Maybe you guys take it easy on us. Just kind of
let our foot off the gas. So
because there's no Bron, no AD. Y'all should definitely throttle us.
I feel like that's how y'all got that one with the Austin Reeves. It's like we just didn't come when he hit the game winner. It was like we just didn't expect y'all to come out and just play like that. And
that game was when. That was before the wheels had completely fell off the track. We were still competing hard back then, playing defense and that. And then it kind of fell apart for us. But to be honest, these past couple of games, last night was kind of rough. Blowing a 23-point lead to a 10-seeded Pelicans team, without Zion, that was pretty rough. But this is a Lakers team that. Went to Cleveland got a dub over a playoff team. Went to Toronto, a very tough place to play. That was a very good victory. So we've had a couple
time, right?
So this is a team. They're starting to like. At least there was a stretch of games where the Lakers were just down 20 in the first quarter every game, and it was just miserable. That's over. They're like, they're back to competing. At least, when they lose, it's like respectable. So I expect us to come out and compete, and play hard. But I just really like where this Mavs team is. They have a lot to play for. I know they passed Utah, but they don't want to give that seeding up. So they're going to be extra motivated. It's a home game for them. I kind of expect the Mavs to kind of continue what they've been doing. What do you see breaking out for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I basically see similar. I feel like especially if LeBron's there. If LeBron's playing, I think then you give a little bit more hesitance to say like, oh yeah, it's a for sure win. But then all of a sudden, if LeBron is out and you're missing, and then you just go against Russell Westbrook, I mean that's still if he can change, all of a sudden he has an OKC throwback game where what I'm saying, he actually starts hitting his shots, hitting his threes, and he's dishing, and everybody else is making their shots. It's like then you're kind of like, oh shit. But I feel like it should be the Mavs for the taking as long as we come out like we did last night. We came out first quarter flat, really the first half kind of flat, and then the second half they kind of kicked it up, they kicked into gear, and hopefully this game they take a little bit more seriously. I honestly hope LeBron plays because that's usually when Luka loves to step it up whenever he's going against other great players, and especially like a guy that he kind of looked up to in LeBron growing up. So he loves to play against LeBron. So I really hope he plays just for that because Luka's probably been like a little groove recently, like a up and down groove. Like he had really hot streak and then kind of dipped for a couple games and then kind of came back and then dipped on get another game, and so it's good to see him have another good game. I just feel like if he played against LeBron, he'd want to show out and he have another great game and help carry that momentum. But I basically see that it's up for the Mavs taking. It's like if they come out with that intensity, then they should handle business. But if LeBron's out there, then there's always that chance where
he might go get 50.
Anything, he can go off for 50, and then all of a sudden we lose. Like,
and that's the only time
nobody
we win
else
nowadays is if Bron gets 50. So
right, and then if you're playing the Mavs, you could play us on a night where nobody steps up for the Mavs and can hit shots except Luka. So then all of a sudden you can get the dub. So
that's true.
So it's a really it can sway back and forth. Depends what's going on. Hopefully the Mavs, for my sake at least, they come out and handle business.
Yeah.
But let's continue on with this Lakers team because we talked briefly here about the Lakers for a second. I kind of want to dive in there with them. That's your team and all. They're really, you talked about the wheels fell off. They're really struggling. They were at the time we were talking, they were ninth in the All-Star break, and then now they're in 10th. They just lost last night to the team that's in ninth place, the Pelicans.
Right.
And y'all sit in the 10th at 31-43, and right breathing down y'all's neck is San Antonio Spurs at 34, right down y'all's neck, right behind y'all, like the creep waiting to attack. But man, like what do you think? Do you think the Lakers are gonna make this the play-in? Before you had them at least like they're gonna make the play-in. And you said, you had them finish maybe probably like the 8th seed.
Right.
But, like, do you think they're going to make the play-in with the position they're in now?
Yeah, so the last time, I definitely remember when you came, the last time you came on my pod with David, and we kind of talked on that, and I said that it's highly unlikely that they're going to I think I said that they're not going to miss it. Like, I was sure that there's just no chance that they missed the playoffs.
They're going to make the play-in. Yeah.
Right. It was almost a guarantee.
Right.
And now when you ask me, I think if I had to choose, I would say that they're going to miss the play-in. they're, I mentioned us playing better basketball, but we're just a bad team. Like, yeah, we're playing better basketball, but we're still a bad basketball team. Still no AD. There's only, I want to say, it's like 7 games left for us.
Yeah.
And how many of those games are we going to have AD? And then just to pull up the schedule real quick, our remaining games, of
Y'all
course,
got 8 games.
8
Left.
games. So we have the Mavs tomorrow, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's Utah and New Orleans again, Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, OKC, and Denver. So not an easy slate of games to finish
No,
the
not
season.
at all.
So the only thing that's really helping us right now is that the Spurs and the Pels are not playing good basketball either. So it kind of helps us a little bit, but
Yeah, it is a definite tough stretch. I don't. Oh, it's I'm looking at y'all's last the schedule. I didn't really look at it super for sure, but damn, super up close. But that's like a gauntlet for the right at the end of the year.
bro, yeah, bro, we
But I
got.
think if you want to go against us, but then you go against Utah, maybe they don't have Rudy Gobert, but he sat out last night, maybe to play later. I don't know. But then New Orleans, which you think normally should be a win, but then they just beat y'all last night, so it's and then of course you got Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, but then Oklahoma City seems like it could be y'all should get that win, and then really honestly both the Denver games could be up for grabs for y'all
Well, okay, so real quick,
if
just
LeBron plays.
what's happened so far this season. So we're 2-0 against Utah somehow. I have no idea. We're 2-0 against Utah. The Pelicans. So both the Pelicans and the Spurs have the tiebreaker on us. So they don't even need to have a better record. They only need to have the same record as us, and we don't make it because they have the tiebreaker. Okay, and we played the Nuggets once this year and was blown out terribly. We're definitely not going to beat Phoenix. That's not happening. To be honest, what I have really wanted, I think I just really wanted us to play Golden State in that first round because I just felt like we could have beaten them. But now, even if we do make the play-in, we'll probably have to win 2 straight road games to make the playoffs. You have to beat the Pelicans and then beat the winner of the Clippers and the Timberwolves, and then play Phoenix. This team is basically cooked. I don't think they'll make the play-in. If they do, I don't even think they'll make the playoffs. I mean, this team hasn't won 2 games in a row, Austin,
Right.
since I want to say January.
Damn.
That's just 2 games in a row. Just 2.
Just a back-to-back win.
Bro, they can't do it.
You're just fiending.
So the idea that they're gonna go on the road for 2 straight games to New Orleans and then to Minnesota, for play for your life playing game and win both of those, I don't know. I don't really see it.
Yeah, that's really tough,
bro. Not having won 2 straight games in months is ridiculous.
Any type of momentum at all.
Bro, just 2 games.
just a 2-game momentum. Damn.
Yeah,
that is a crazy stat.
I don't have a lot of expectations for this Lakers team, man.
Yeah,
I have given up. I feel bad, but I have, man.
Yeah, so that the next thing would they survive the play-in? And it's I don't know, because then you would have to beat New Orleans twice.
No, you would.
No, you play
New Orleans, and then you play the winner of the Clippers, Minnesota.
That's right. Yeah, because they play for the 7th seed, and then then the loser plays
for the 8th spot.
Right. That's what it is.
So we have to win 2 straight road games. And before we went to Toronto and won, we that broke an 11-game road losing streak. Okay, so we just broke that. So we won 2 at the last 3. So that means we're 2 in 15 in the last however many road games we played. We're a terrible road team. Terrible.
Yeah, y'all are 11-25 on the road this year.
That's gotta be one of the worst road records. That's abysmal.
It's definitely up there.
11 road wins all. That's so bad. 11.
Yeah, I'm looking at the worst one, trying to figure out who has the worst. The Pistons are 8-29 on the road, and then the Rockets are 9-30 on the road. Yeah, those are the only ones lower. And then Portland 10-20. Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so yeah, like to me, yeah, I see. Honestly, I can see y'all making the. I mean, honestly, at this point, it depends on LeBron James' health. Like if he has to miss a lot of games now because it's the ankle. Then y'all are looking kind of like y'all might. I think y'all might lose the spot to the Spurs and not make the play in.
Yeah.
If LeBron can stay, if he ends up coming back and staying healthy, or if y'all get, or if Anthony Davis, I forgot he is coming back too, but
we're
that's like such a tough spot. I feel like if y'all can get LeBron back for these last stretch of y'all's 8 games, if you can come back for at least over half of them, that puts y'all in a better spot to at least make the play in. And then once you make the play in, it's all like it's postseason play from there. Then you just got to rely on your superstars to show.
Okay, wait. So let's do it like this, AG, real quick, because we're 1 game up over the Spurs. Okay, we got 8 games. I want you to tell me what is the Lakers' record over these last. Look at the schedule, and I want you to tell me what's our record over these last 8 games.
Okay, I was looking at it and I was trying to like squeak y'all by some wins. Because exactly. I was thinking maybe if you get to the end of the schedule, you're playing Phoenix and Golden State, that start resting players. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to really go through the schedule because I don't know if y'all are catching any of these teams off back-to-backs. Because that's crucial too, and knowing that. Like, y'all say you see Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, but those out of those 3 teams, I bet one of those is playing off of a back-to-back or something like that.
Man, that don't matter. I've been watching this team all year. We look like we're playing on a back-to-back, even when we're not. That's how we
guys are just trying to be optimistic for you, and that's tough. Like I see maybe I'll get a revenge in New Orleans.
Okay, wait. Let's go game by game. Okay, so tomorrow, who do you have winning?
I think that'll be Mavs.
Okay, so they're 0-1. And then we play the Jazz.
Jazz. I think at Jazz, I think Utah probably gets that.
Okay, they're 0-2. Okay, now we got New Orleans.
New Orleans, though, that one I think y'all win that one. I think Anthony Davis at least back by then, and then that's New Orleans, his old team. I think at least I think it's somehow y'all get a win.
Okay, 1-2. Okay, the Nuggets is next.
You got me doing this for the fucking Lakers. Denver. I'm gonna go. Y'all win that one. It's at home. It's at home for y'all. Okay.
Okay. They're 2-2. Okay. Next at Phoenix.
At Phoenix. Golden State. At Golden State. It's gotta be. I'm gonna have to take Golden State on that.
Okay. So
honestly, they're playing bad. That could be a toss-up game.
Okay. So you took Phoenix and Golden State. So we're 2-4. Okay, the next OKC.
Yeah, I think y'all get that one.
Okay, 3-4. Then lastly is the Nuggets.
The last one, Nuggets. I'm gonna presume y'all have
in Denver.
I'm gonna presume y'all have LeBron.
That's an important game for Denver now. Denver trying to stay out of the play-in.
That's what I'm trying to say. I presume at this point y'all could.
Minnesota is right behind Denver, so Denver's gonna be very motivated to win that game.
They will be, but y'all could have LeBron back. And if you have LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russell out there, it's like at the end of the game, they're fighting. Maybe y'all at that last game, y'all are fighting for that. You know what I'm saying? That win is it. So I think y'all can get that one. I think y'all steal that one. If everything's on the line.
Okay. Now I just real quick, I just put up the Spurs schedule. Just take a quick peek at it.
Okay.
They also have 8 games left. They're in the 4th quarter right now. They're playing the Rockets. They're up by 12 in that game, with like 7 minutes left. So let's just say that they win tonight.
Okay.
Okay. So now remember, they're a game behind us. So if they win tonight, they're a half game behind us. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say they're a half game
got
behind with 7 games to go, and I do believe you had the Lakers going 4-4 on the last 8 games.
All right.
So
I got the schedule put up so I can rattle these off for you.
okay, cool. So the Spurs would need to win like at least I think they need to go like 5-4 or no.
Well, that would tie it. That'd be tiebreaker, right?
Oh, to tie. Oh yeah, to tie it, they would go like 4-4, I think, or
5-4.
Well, no, they only have.
What's their record?
Well, they have 7. Okay, so if they win,
they're about to win because they're about to win tonight.
Yeah, and then that makes them a half game behind the Lakers, and then they have 7 games after that.
Okay, got you.
So they would need to go 4-3 in those 7 games to tie the Lakers.
Okay, right here we'll go Memphis. This is their next game.
Okay,
they take an L to Memphis.
Okay,
at home.
0-1.
Portland. Oh, they play Portland back to back.
You are not taking Portland.
I feel like that series. I feel like it's split.
No, you don't. No, you're trying to be nice. You're trying to get the Lakers in the playoffs.
I don't trust it. Okay. We'll go with they win both those Portland games because Portland is pretty trash. I just feel like you play a team. If they play Portland and then they didn't play Portland again until the end of the season, then I'd be like, all right, those are 2 wins for Portland. But since they're playing back to back, it's like a mini, you know what I'm saying, where people can make adjustments. All of a sudden, it's one of those weird 2-game series. I don't know. And they're okay. We'll count both those as W's though.
Okay, 2-1. They need 2 more wins.
Oh shit. Okay, at Denver, that's gonna be an L because that's still in the middle. Denver's gonna be fighting for that. At Minnesota, honestly, I think that's an L too because they're gonna be fighting. Minnesota's been fighting.
Okay, the 2 or 3.
Versus Golden State. Oh, at home.
Ooh, that's tough.
And they're gonna have to take that. They could have Steph back, but I mean, I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. I think Steph might wait for the playoffs. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Back. He might wait till playoffs.
So that's a Steph Curry less Warriors.
I still think Golden State over the Warriors. I think there's too much firepower on Golden State.
Wait, over the Spurs?
Yeah, over the Spurs.
Okay, so that's 2-4. And then the Mavs the last game.
Oh, then they'll play Mavs last game. I think Mavs are going to take that one.
Bro, okay.
We could be – no, because we could be fighting for that last playoff seed, the last game. So, yeah, we might need that game. So, I feel like Dallas would win.
What you sound like right now, you sound like you just kind of want to believe in LeBron, which makes sense.
No, I'm like holding off because I'm trying to. And this is like such a tough looking at when you lay it out and look at their schedule. It's like, damn, it really could go either way.
Listen, as a fan who has been watching this team all year long, bro, what I can tell you is that they're not. I repeat, they are not going to go 4-4 over these last 8 games. That's
being extremely optimistic for y'all.
Extremely optimistic, bro. They're 12 games below 500. That means that they do not go tit for tat. That means they probably lose 2 and win 1.
I gave y'all's first back-to-back wins.
I know, right? That ain't happening, bro.
That's how you know.
and then after you did that, you tried to say that the Spurs weren't going to beat Portland back-to-back. Come on, bro. You know they're going to beat Portland back-to-back.
It's just the back-to-back. The only thing is because Portland is really bombing it right now, but it's
they are. No, they are, which they should be. I mean, they're tanking.
But they beat some randomly good teams lately, and I just feel
earlier. No, that was earlier. After the trade deadline, Anthony Simons is going off. They got new pieces.
I'm looking at their schedule right now. I swear they just had a win recently. Oh my god, they beat. Damn, that was way back. Their last win was against Detroit, and the other one before that was Washington.
Yeah,
way back in Memphis. Yeah, that's when they were rattling off. They beat Milwaukee. They had like a little 4-game win streak.
Bro, look at the scores, bro. Come on, they lost by 20 to the Pacers,
They
20 to
just
the
have nobody.
Knicks.
They don't have anybody.
Oh,
But I
did I
feel
say
like they
20?
just.
I meant 30. Excuse me.
But I feel like they just play like they're that basketball. They play as a team. They're not as good as they have to play as a team. And I don't know. Going against Spurs, yeah, I guess you're right. The Spurs would be favored as
They lost by
they would
40
be
to
favored.
Utah.
They
40
would be
points.
favored, but it's like I still don't.
Oh, these are back-to-back
Those back
40-point losses.
because that's like a mini playoff series when you play a team back to back. Then you can make a little bit of adjustment. Then there's a whole bunch of things that go into like how good's your coaching staff? Can you make a little bit of adjustments? Does one player all of a sudden for Portland go off? Does Josh Hart have one of those big ass games where he goes off, for 40 and shit? Where you're like, what the fuck? And like
Bro,
it's you never know.
bro, I just found a stretch of 5 games where the Trailblazers lost by 40 points in 3 out of 5 games. Bro, they're bad. They're bad.
They
They're
are.
bad.
That's why I said their roster is very bad. You go look at all the no names.
They beat the Lakers, by the way. Let me add that we lost to this team. We lost to the Blazers after they traded away their players, but before they had gotten the players that they traded for. So it was like a skeleton roster, and they just dumped it.
The only reason I'm really putting the Spurs ahead in a lot of these because they got Pop and they got like the coaching is still there. Like that's what's really helping them keep them in the games. Like he's keeping them focused on what they need to do because otherwise, I feel like I don't know what this. I mean, they would still be a good team, but you know what I'm saying? Like that the whole coaching aspect. That's what's definitely going to get them ahead and probably get those both wins against Portland. Because off of straight they're gonna have them focused. Those are 2 back-to-back should be easy wins. But
man, I've had enough of talking about bad. Let's talk about a good team in the Dallas Mavericks. Man.
Yeah, we went around.
Enough of these trash basketball teams like the Lakers and the Blazers.
You're right. Let's move on to the Mavs, man. Because we'll go ahead and go straight into it too. What do you think what do you see the Mavs finishing this year? Like, do you think we keep this 4 seed? Do you think maybe we can catch up and catch the 3 seed? Do you think we fall? What do you see?
All right, I got the Mavs stuff pulled up. I'm taking a look. So the Mavs right now are just a half game above Utah for that 4th spot. Y'all have 7 games to go against the Lakers, Cavs, Wizards, Bucks, Pistons, Trailblazers, Spurs. Y'all could honestly sweep that if you wanted to. Well, you got Milwaukee in there.
I'm about to say Milwaukee is but Cleveland. People are sleeping on Cleveland. Like at Cleveland, that's gonna be.
Yeah, well, listen, we swept the season series with Cleveland. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I mean, yeah, but you have LeBron going.
Yeah, it's LeBron, so he always wants to.
I wonder why he's motivated to win.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, listen, I like the basketball that the Mavericks are playing right now. I'm a big momentum guy. I believe in momentum and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I think that the team is extra motivated. Just I don't follow the Mavs super closely, but from what I've heard is that guys are extra motivated to play well and win. Now that KP is gone, I don't think that anybody on the team really like that dude. So I think y'all are extra motivated to have success, not just in the regular season, but to win your first playoff series with Luka. Just to kind of spike KP and show him that y'all don't need him. So extra motivated team.
A lot of comments that are coming out are like making it seem like it seemed like Porzingis was thinking he was a little bit better than what he was.
And you know what? I can kind of see that, like just the vibe that I get from him, like. Right. Yeah. I can kind of see that because he was the man in New York, and obviously he was drafted with a lot of hoopla around him, coming over from overseas, and he did have a good start. He had some they call him a unicorn. He had dynamic plays. He was a great kind of young player when he first came into the league. So, you know, he probably had that in his mind that, you know, that's you know, was going to be his career arc, was this
Yep.
great player.
Yeah.
And, you know, he gets to Dallas, you know, you guys want, you know, the owner wanted him, the GM wanted him, you know, he gets there and it seems like it was going to be this cool duo with him and Luka tag teaming it 1A, 1B. But it was very clear that it was Luka won, you know, everybody else get in line.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he liked that. And then
It was.
also, I think there might have been an element where I just think guys just didn't vibe with him. Um, I don't know, but
To me, it just comes down to he just couldn't. It just didn't fit because he can't create his own shot.
but just some of the stuff that like people were saying like taking like clear, like, you know, guys on the team were like, well, yeah, now there's no egos, or like,
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah, there's no more
yeah,
selfish
yeah,
players,
yeah. Then we get
stuff
into the
like that.
comment. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then how it's a really teams that, you know, it's how they talked about Spencer saying, oh yeah, he's a great, like he's a, you know, what, you know,
You
team
know,
player.
that's like, damn, like that's a
Yeah.
clear shot at KP, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you know, I just really like the energy and the chemistry that the Mavs are playing with right now.
Right.
You know, as you guys keep winning games, you know, I've said for the past 2 or 3 seasons, at least since Luka's been there, that I've not been a big fan of the roster.
Yeah.
And I'm still not a big fan of it, but just the way these guys are playing, when I watch them, I do kind of get excited. Just, you know, Spencer has brought, man, a whole lot more than I thought
He's
he was
been
going to
incredible.
bring, man.
Oh,
Just
amazing.
I mean, yes, I mean he has, you know, brought the ability and, you know, some of the shot creation and stuff like that, but just the whole vibe and energy that he brings to the team. So, oh man, we got like a real true, like, kind of a secondary, like, creator and ball handler, a guy who's not afraid of the moment.
Yeah, he's a
You
true
know,
hooper. He's a true
absolutely,
hooper.
yeah. That whole basketball player versus Hooper.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
hooper,
Spencer
bro.
is a fucking
Spencer did when he gets
hooper.
buckets, bro. He's a hooper, full
He is
fledged.
a hooper. And yeah.
Yeah, man. So I gotta say, bro, this is the best I felt about the Mavs since Luka's been there. I've been super high on just Luka in general. I really want good things for him. I want him to get his first playoff series because I'm starting to hear more and more chatter about, you know, him, you know, kind of needing to win one. Which, you know, I do agree that, you know, great players got to win at least one series eventually. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but, you know, I'm feeling positive, man. Like, overall, I feel good about the Mavs.
yeah. What do you see us finishing though? What is the
I think
seed?
I
Do
think
you
I
think
think you
we
guys hold on to that fourth
fourth?
seed.
Okay.
Where are
Yeah.
you guys? Are how many games behind Golden State? Two.
Two exactly.
Ooh, that's spicy. I don't know.
They're without Steph, and they're kind of not doing so well lately. So it's kind of a whoa. Things could get real weird real quick, and we could end up in the third seed by the end of the week.
That's crazy because that third seed gets to play a beat up Denver team instead of a Jazz team. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's it's real crazy the way the Mavs are. I honestly kind of agree. I feel like we still hold on to the fourth seed. If we climb up to the three, hey, I'll take it. But as long as the Mavs hold on to the four, because I feel like the Mavs know this too, that the home court advantage is crucial. Like, you know, we spent these last you know, postseasons, you know, away, and we feel, you know, the last one came down, you know, to a game 7. Each game won the the road game, but then all of a sudden the home game, the Clippers win game 7, which was at home. So the home court advantage ended up working in their favor. So now it's like, you know, we really want that. I don't think some people are trying to say the players are going to downplay it and stuff like that, but they know they've already made comments before that they do want that home court advantage. So now they've got to downplay, oh, yeah, we're not, you know, watching the standings, things like that. That's just stuff they got to say. Like, that's just normal player talk. Like, duh, they're going to say that. I don't know why people are kind of blowing that, making out of proportion. Like, yeah, they want home court advantage. That's what they're aiming for. But yeah, I think they hold on to. Now I want to get, what do you think our chances are against these potential matchups then? So if we end up in the 4 seed, that means Golden State would be 3, right? In your scenario, that would mean State. Okay, so that means Mavs would play either the Jazz, Nuggets, and I'll throw in the Timberwolves. So, if you were the Mavs, who would you want most out of in a matchup series? But would you rather us play the Jazz, Nuggets, or Timberwolves? If you were a Maverick, diehard MFFL, who would you want us to play?
Interesting. Well, real quick, I just remembered that Steph is out.
Yeah,
Y'all might get that third seed. But I would
I think the
probably,
matchups will still all be the same. Like we still be going against either the Jazz, Nuggets, or Timberwolves.
yeah, I would just really like to see Denver just because I know their team isn't whole.
Right.
Um, and I think that's something that you guys could take advantage of.
Even if
But
we got Jamal Murray back, he'd still be fresh. Like he hadn't really played anything. So
right,
like
right. Although I will say that, I mean, well, how have you guys fared against Jokic in the past? Or have y'all
Jokic kills us, but
have y'all
since he
played him
doesn't,
without KP yet?
that's a good question. Let me see. I have the schedule right here. Denver. On the fly, looking up
Oh, we do
stuff.
have.
Right here, let's see if they had look right here. Last time I played them was January 3rd, so we probably had Porzingis. So no, we haven't played them without.
Ooh,
He
hey,
didn't play in that game though. Actually, he didn't play in that game. January 3rd, Mavericks won, and yeah, Porzingis didn't play.
yeah. Well, in a playoff series, Jokic might be an issue if you don't really have somebody to put on him.
See, that's the thing with that I think about the matchup. If you're gonna like with the Nuggets is Jokic is gonna kill us, but they don't have any depth. So and we like I feel like our like who's gonna guard Spencer Dinwiddie on their team? You know what I'm saying? Like they got Aaron Gordon kind of to throw at Luka and stuff like that, but they don't really
Yeah,
have any depth at especially the guard spot that can stop everybody else. So
yeah. Who do they got? Compazzo and Austin Rivers and Will
yeah,
Barton and
it's kind of a committee of guards.
interesting.
Monte Morris, I think, still.
Oh yeah, that's right. Monte Morris, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
so. You're saying the Nuggets?
The Nuggets. Okay. Well, out of the Jazz and Minnesota, I probably.
No, which one out of the Jazz, Nuggets, Timberwolves you think?
Well, yeah. I probably would lean Denver just because of how beat up they are, but at the same time, we did see Jokic go up, against that Clippers team when they didn't really have anybody to guard him.
Yeah.
And it was a huge issue. And I just I'm not a big Utah guy either, just because we've seen what's happened to them in the playoffs
Mm-hmm.
repeatedly. We see Gobert's effectiveness,
Right.
just kind of wane when you run those 5-out lineups, which obviously you guys have the roster to run those 5-out lineups.
Yeah. It's we make it tough. That's why I mean, wait, hold on. Before you, I want to know who's your pick. Who you still leaning? You said the Nuggets though for sure. You would lean.
Bro, I mean, I'm just gonna say that I don't think I don't think y'all are gonna see Minnesota. Like, I mean, if you could, probably I pick Minnesota because I just like they don't have
Lower.
real playoff experience, and
But they do have their three kind of stars, so to speak, healthy. That's the thing. Because if you're going against Denver, you're at least going against a depleted Denver. Where you got
yeah,
Jokic, you got to worry about. But I mean, shit, let him do what he wants on the inside, whatever. But then stop everybody else.
yeah. I just cannot see Luka losing to Minnesota though. Like I just don't think that he would do that.
I said that like on the pods when we one of the last pods when we just played Minnesota. I said after the game like I want them in the playoffs. Like if we are able to get them in the playoffs, like I'd take them.
Yeah, because there's just no way Luka like
It's
you know
dangerous. It's kind of I feel like it's the most dangerous out of all three matchups though because then you got they don't have any experience, but that just makes them like they don't know any better, and they could all of a sudden you got Ant could go off and start averaging 20 something and Cat average it, then D Russ if he gets hot, that's just kind of like more compared to these other teams to me.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I mean, I just watched what Luka did to Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, and Pat Bev, and I don't know. I look at that Minnesota team, and bro, he would eat them
Yeah.
alive.
Oh yeah,
He really would.
Luka feasts on really any of these teams. It's really about the rest of how the rest of our players going to fare match up against the rest of what they have.
Yeah, but I don't hate Aaron Gordon on Luka. Like that's not a bad matchup for Aaron Gordon.
No, I'm not saying it, but then all of a sudden I mentioned that because I know that's who their best defender they would have.
Right.
But then who else would have to guard our other better players? And that's where you start looking at it, you're like, oh, I don't know who really is going to guard Spencer or Jalen Brunson a lot. But they don't really have necessarily like really good defensive guards.
Yeah, but I don't think you necessarily need great defensive guards to like stop those guys. Like if you have a good scheme, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well.
I don't think Denver has the depth for all that. That's where it comes down for me. Like I don't
Well,
think they have enough depth compared
but
to.
if I'm playing the Mavs in the playoffs, listen, if I lose because Spencer beat me, fine. Like I'm gonna make anybody but Luka.
Hey, we'll take that.
I
mean that's what
anybody but Luka beat me.
Right. I mean, I think that's what it's funny because you hear about all these players getting talked about them getting double teamed here recently, and they have to figure it out. And like, if you're a Mav fan, been watching Luka's been getting double teamed literally all year long. And that's what we've been seeing really in the playoffs. And Luka knows what to do when he gets double teamed.
He does.
Can everybody else step up? Because Luka's gonna make the right play every time. Every time he gets trapped, no matter where, he's always gonna make the great outlet pass and the great next little skip pass where the ball needs to go, whether that's the person diving to the middle of the floor, catching it, and then they have to make the decision whether, drive, kick out, or shoot, or if he's making the next swing. Like, it all depends on everybody else. Can everybody else step up? And that's what it's been for the Mavs the past, especially the past, two postseasons, as if the other guys like Luka has, it's definitely not been the problem at all. So it's like, and he's shown that he steps up in the playoffs, so you don't have to worry about him doing anything. So it's just can these other guys step up? And like you said, against Denver, I think it would be a closer matchup. That's the one I'm kind of. I'd rather us go against probably the Jazz. To be honest, I like the 4-5. I kind of want us. I like the whole thing about maybe shutting their whole team down, making them have to trade everybody, and their whole Rudy Donovan thing might get broken up. I like that. But oh wait, who'd you say overall? You said Denver though.
Well, looking at this, it's kind of funny. The middle of the West is.
Yeah, you don't think we're gonna play Minnesota? So let's play.
To be honest, you might get Denver in that 4-5. I'm looking at Utah.
You think?
Well, Utah is still playing some pretty bad basketball. They've been having a lot of trouble lately. They're on a 4-game losing streak right now.
They're 19-19 on the road.
And what are they? They're only a half game ahead of Denver. Right. Utah is.
Yeah.
So you might get Denver in that 4-5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be I could see that happening, which I would take on that matchup. I feel like our depth would help in that series.
Yeah, I would say either way, this is definitely going to be the first year that Luka gets out of the first round. I like the Mavs against all three of those teams, no matter who has home court or not. I think Dallas is going to.
Right. I feel like this is I honestly agree with you there. I feel like this is just one of those years we just have it we're going to get past that first round.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, up for debate. But but that first round, I feel like the Mavs are they're on a mission. They they got to get that monkey off their back. So moving on, we talked last about we had our kind of little at All-Star break finals picks. So, Caelan, do you still got the Bucks versus the Grizzlies in the finals?
Because
that is a gauntlet. You still got the Bucks coming out?
Yeah. So I'm definitely still going with Milwaukee.
Okay.
I think they're the best team in the East. I
have to agree. Just off of their they did it last year. They're reigning champs.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, and
Fully yeah, like
I do like what the Celtics have been doing, but in a Celtics Bucks series, I just Giannis is the best player on the court, and I think that the
stuff.
get it done in the West.
Yeah, and Robert Williams is going to be out for the Celtics, so that's kind of big. So
yeah, that's a good point.
But in the West, do you still think the Grizzlies gonna come out?
Okay. Look, here's what I'm thinking. If let's say the first 4 seeds stay like this: Suns, Grizz, Warriors, Mavs.
Okay.
This is what I think could happen. Okay, I think that the Grizzlies. Oh man. Okay, I'd probably pick Phoenix. To be honest.
Okay.
They've been the machine, the best team all year.
Yeah.
Man, there is like a crazy world where Dallas can upset them.
Oh, the Suns.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I do feel like if anybody could, it probably would be Luka.
Right.
If Luka can't beat them, then I don't think that Ja and the Grizzlies will beat them in the conference finals. Although I do think that they can get there. I think they can beat Golden State potentially. But yeah, probably. Man, Phoenix is so good, man. They're so good.
I had the Bucks 2 in the East, and then I had picked the Warriors. And so now, and then with the whole Steph's injury, now that's got me like, I don't know how Steph's going to come back. And the way they're looking right now without Steph, it's like, it's hard to.
Yeah, I think I have to go with Phoenix. Well, I just don't see how anybody can beat them. They have no holes.
I feel, so I'm like, it honestly kind of feels like even though they lost it, it's kind of have the same vibe as the Bucks, where it's like they're the reigning, I guess, at least conference champion. Like they went through, they did it. Now they have the experience and now they're back. And I feel like the Warriors are just kind of off their game a little bit right now.
Hey, to be honest, I think Phoenix might get them this year. They might get Milwaukee. Yeah. Phoenix is so good, man. And, bro, DeAndre Ayton is so much better this year.
All right. Devin Booker's been playing really well.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, even without Chris Paul, he stepped up his game, and they didn't miss a beat at all. That was
man. And Chris is still Chris. Mikal Bridges is better. Cam Johnson is better.
Man, these playoffs are going to be lit.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference is going to be so great, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, the East, like starting, round 1, or just the play-in is going to be lit. Starting the play-in is going to be lit because you're going to have teams like the Cavaliers, the Hornets, the Nets, and the Hawks all going at it. That's crazy. Like, yeah, that's going to be wild, man. All right, yeah, before I get you out of here and let you go on, I know you got movie night tonight, so I want to get your last basketball question, man.
Yeah.
Or who you got winning the national chip?
Oh, that's a great question.
Who you got Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, or Villanova?
Man, I really like man, I really want to pick out of Duke and Kansas, to be honest.
Oh, so you think Duke's gonna beat North Carolina this weekend?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get revenge on those boys. Duke's playing good basketball, man. They really are.
Oh yeah, I've been watching them in the tournament big time. Banchero's been stepping up big time.
Yeah, but hey, UNC is good too, though, man. They're very good.
They're a good team, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Really good overall team.
Ooh, it's tough though because Nova
lost their best player though. He tore it. Their best player. He tore his Achilles that last game.
Oh, I didn't
like
see.
Villanova's not really gonna like even if they make it past Kansas, I don't think they'll beat Duke or North Carolina.
Yeah, I think I will probably have to roll with Duke. I think Coach K's gonna go out in style.
That's what I feel like, man. I feel like Duke's like on a mission, man. Like they fucked up at the end of the year. They lost Coach K's, his last home game. Now they're trying to
They
really try to
that
make up for that shit and have to win it all.
Bro, they fucked that up so bad.
I think if Duke wins this game this weekend, because I feel like North Carolina's the team that could beat them. I don't think Kansas or Villanova could beat Duke, but I think North Carolina could. And that's the big test. If they could just get past North Carolina this weekend, I feel like they beat Kansas or Villanova.
Yeah, I think I strangely feel like if Duke had won that last game, then North Carolina might have a better chance. I just think it's gonna be really tough to beat them again, bro. To beat them again.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, man. They probably got a real sour taste in their mouth about that one.
Go Duke. Go get them. Yeah, I like that. Hell yeah. I hope at one of my 5 brackets, one of the 5 I filled out.
Well, they all busted.
Right, yeah, they're all busted, but on one of them I have Duke winning it all.
So do you? Okay.
Yeah, so that's like the one. Yeah, it's like the one that's left. Because at the other, I'll pick like Gonzaga mainly on the other ones, and yeah, one of them I was like, "No, I'm gonna ride Duke all the way." Yeah, so hopefully that one comes to fruition. But yeah, any final thoughts for you, Caelan, before you get out of here? Anything on the season? The game tomorrow?
Man, not really, man. Although
I want to talk about the Lakers again.
Man, I'll say this: I'm really down on the Lakers. I do hope they make the play in. I always have a little slither of hope.
Right.
But I think just think we have to wait for next year. But we'll see. I hope we can at least make the playoffs. At least I can watch my team in the playoffs.
Right. Or in the play-in scenario at least, because that's
at least. Damn, don't let the Spurs come take it.
Right. I feel like that all hinges on LeBron if he's healthy or not.
Or if AD can come back.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully he comes back shining. Yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate you having you on, man. Definitely hope to have you on again.
Always fun, bro.
Hell yeah, appreciate that. And as we just talked about, the Mavs Lakers play tomorrow at Dallas 6:30 on TNT. Y'all don't forget to check that out. I'm AG. Thanks for listening. If you want to follow on Twitter, that's at Mavs_rundown. And of course, the Mavs Rundown is on YouTube along with Spotify. And remember, guys, cool heads prevail. And I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.
Peace.